What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Quick video for AMC. Uh, this isn't FUD. I'm going to point out some things that we talked about yesterday, because just more and more it just kind of really looks like it. And so what I have today is, so this is Flow Algo. It's something you can subscribe to. It basically just shows you unusual options activity. And I guess you can see here, the expiration 7/2, about the 60, well, expiration July 2nd, the $60 strike. It is calls, when they bought it, and how much. This is what, 279,000 worth? That's right in the morning, so right at open, 11 minutes after open. So let's just see what AMC did right then and there. We're one candle in. Bought some calls right here. And in my video yesterday, which I'm surprised I didn't get a bunch of just dumb comments, I talked about how hedge funds are probably laughing all the way to the bank. And if you missed yesterday's video, they're hedge funds that are in AMC, right? Long, short. No doubt if they got in short back here because they thought that the $20 spot was going to be this, that's going to be where they're going to short, just like what January I think is when it happened. They're in the hole. But what I talked about, what they're probably doing is keeping the hype alive, keeping you guys in there, because you options contracts guys, you're getting them out of the hole all on your own. This has nothing to do with Ape Nation buying shares and holding shares. That movement, that's a different video, different day. You keep doing that. This is strictly for the options players. Hedge funds, they're probably in the right spot. If you are short this and you are in the hole, right? So you have $1,000 account. How can I just make this math easy for you guys? You went short. You went short half of it. Margin requirements are $500, right? So you went short $20. It shoots up. Your margin requirements $1,000 now. Now you have $1,000 account. The rest is on margin. Yeah, $1,000 account. You went short $500. But with, hang on, $1,000 account, you went short $4,000. Your margin requirements were, that's not realistic, $500. Okay. Anyway, your ball's deep in the red. Okay. You shorted this thing at 20, thinking it was a surefire bet. It's up there at, what's that, $53 now? Okay. Or at 1.70. Okay. Now your margin requirements went from $500 to $9.99. Right? As soon as you get over that 1,000 mark, they're calling you because they want their money. They're okay with you losing your money, not their money. That's when they're going to call you and say, hey, deposit some money, close some other positions. You have too much out here. You're about to lose our money. That's not happening. I thought we made that clear in the beginning. So now, how can you get capital and kind of work that down a little bit? Get some more money in there. You can deposit money. You can close other positions. Take new positions. You need to get money. And a great way to get money, if you are successful at the stock market or you kind of have an idea of how things work, sell options contracts. And that's what we talked about last night, was they're pinning it right here. Dead center. For the last month, it's gone nowhere. You could sell calls, you could sell puts, you could collect it all. You could sell both. There's hindsight's 2020. If that's something they're doing behind the scenes, because they have the power to move things, like, we're not talking about Ape Nation right now, but hedge funds do have money. Money runs things, right? In a game of supply and demand, big money is a good thing to have. And so, yeah, you can run this thing sideways, collect all the premium in the world, because every call they sell, they collect, it expires worthless, goes right to their bottom line, and brings that margin down a little bit more. You sell enough of these things, you'll be at a break even. Your margin, you can take this thing for another ride up to 150. If you didn't get a margin call at 70, you get enough of them, double it up. I'm not saying that that's what they're doing, but this, and I want to just point out this example right here. It was like, what, almost 280,000 in calls bought that expire tomorrow. Now, AMC might just get the pump. Hard to know if, especially 95,000. There are people out there playing with 95,000, no big deal. 184,000, they think they're going to YOLO this thing to the moon. People aren't smart. I think a hedge fund sold you those. Hey, people gobbled them up. Because you know what happened to those calls? They were bought right here in the morning. Well, one candle in just inside. In this red candle, that 280,000 in calls gets bought. They paid, what, $1.05, $1.11 for them? AMC, July 2nd, it was 58 and 60 strike. So the $1.11, what do we do? So we got, they're now worth, we'll put it right in the middle, 35. 60 strike, 23, 24. Look how much they just gained. If they just closed that at the end of the day and said, thanks for your money, leave that up to someone else to YOLO, they just collected free money. If they had any idea, if there was anything behind the scenes, if you believe hedge funds can move markets around and they kind of have a little more control than you do, then it's not too far of a stretch to say they sold every bit of these, collected all that premium. They might even still be in there, because if AMC is not at this point 59 or higher, they collected all that money. 280,000, easy, free. That's not even mentioning the puts. So volatility's there. Now we see puts. Now look at the time, closer to the end of the, was that power hour? Halfway through power hour. Puts do get it's hard to say puts got juiced up because volatility played into this. So Vegas probably dropping it down. Where are we at? 230. So we're right here. Right here, then puts get bought or sold. I'm probably, I have to say, if I'm right, AMC does pop up a little bit tomorrow. Does pop up a little bit because they sold the, what strike was that? The 55. Look at that, 362,000, 232,000. I don't really, some kid in their grandma's basement could buy that much. But we're up here, so it's almost 600,000. 55 strikes. So they wanted to go 55 strike lower, but they wanted to go $3 lower. So AMC needs to be at 52 or lower. It needs to be down here or lower for those puts to even be worth anything, right? 52 is where they break even. They didn't make or lose anything. Flat. It was a waste of time. Anything below 52, they made money. So you load up. You already made your 280,000 almost right here, and then it gets a little pop up. So you close those calls. You let the nerd have them, and so you sell a bunch of puts on top of that. So all it needs to do is kind of pop back up, remain in this even tighter sideways channel. It's been sideways for a month now, but you can see we're definitely getting a lot tighter inside here. Tomorrow, they expire tomorrow. It needs to do that tomorrow. A green day, a halfway green day, a flat day. They sold every bit of that. Add up this 232, 362, 46, 39, 184, 95,000. And that's how much money they got to just keep. Add to their bottom line, which puts them that much further from a margin call. So, want to do a quick video for you guys again, because we've been talking about AMC. I've explained a gamma squeeze, where it happens. That's what these green lines are. A lot of you guys are talking about buy and hold. Now, there's the Ape Nation are buying shares, and they're holding shares, and they're going to the death. And, you know, everyone has their own trade plan, their own trade idea. They want to rock that thing to zero because they're going to lock up these shares anyway and just create another pump later. You know, that's their thing. This is for the AMC option people, because you guys are buying options contracts and you're holding these. And some of you guys, AMC is like your second trade, maybe your third trade. You got Robinhood off of GameStop. You got mad at them, but you're still with them. Maybe you traded Neo or Palantir a couple times. All of a sudden, you're fresh into AMC, or I've seen a few people just loaded up on therapeutics because that's where you go for volatility and to kill your account. But you don't know this because you're new. And then you're thinking, you know what, stocks is enough. Let's jump into an asset class. I don't know stocks, I don't know options, but let's do this. And it's getting some of you guys in trouble. So that's been like my premise for these past few videos, to get you guys, the newer ones. You're not stupid, you just don't know what you don't know. And that's what I'm kind of hoping to catch you guys up. Options contracts can be very dangerous, and right now, tinfoil hat theory, they're just jacking with you guys. You guys think you're really sticking it over to hedge funds? It's their world, and then there's your world, and they might just be thinking, you know what, let them have. Let's continue that hype. We'll pin it here sideways, and just see where it goes. We'll sell them every contract under the sun. We'll collect all their money, and then all of a sudden, they're getting your money again. What you guys wanted to really stick it to them and show them what's up, they're laughing all the way to the bank. Now, Hard to say if that's real or not. What I've shown you is the case for it, right? I'm not saying that's 100% what's going on, so, don't take things out of context and get all uppity about it. But the longer we sit here sideways, the more and more it just confirms it for me that they're just taking everyone's money again, chilling and relaxing. The dangerous side of this is if you're buying shorts, hoping for that short squeeze, and I am right, they're going to be able to stomach that short just fine if it does pop. And then there's not going to be that short squeeze because those margin calls, they just don't come in. Go back to my example where it shot up. I'm at that $1,000 mark. I'm about to get a margin call. I just sold you $1,000 worth of calls and puts. They went to worthless. I'm at zero. I'm at full. I can do whatever I want. I can add on to this if I want. Or I can just ride this thing out, let the YouTubers hype it, whatever they want to do. And when it does come back down, because even you guys know this is not a fundamental play. AMC's not hanging out up here. You guys try and take advantage of something. And, supply and demand. It's what hedge funds do to all day, every day. So finally retail just ganged up on it. But you guys know it's probably coming back down. But what this is doing, every dollar they collect, it's just more time they can wait for this to come back down, and they are in a good short. So anyway, yeah, let me put this disclaimer out there. That's not FUD. Everything I said is true. If you want FUD, Tesla's deliveries numbers are tomorrow. And ignore that spike. There's an article that came out right now that there was a car on fire. They're blazing and battling this thing for hours right before delivery numbers. That's the stuff I call FUD. Just trying to create that fear and panic. Anyway, so everyone in AMC right now, if you're in options contracts, maybe what do they say? Cut your teeth on something different. Maybe get to know the asset class first. That's what I really want to caution everybody on, because it's a great asset class. And in the stock market world, stocks, options, futures, Forex, I do all of them. I've been doing it for a while, almost 10 years. There is a learning curve. You need to have your account at the end of that learning curve. That's what you need to get by. You can call your losses tuition. You can call your wins beginner's luck. Whatever it is, there's going to be that phase. And as long as you get to the other end, this can be a very awesome thing for you. And that is my goal. So I'm going to end it here. Hit the subscribe button. I think I'm going to try racing to 20,000. I don't know what it is yet. 20,000 subscribers at the end of this month. So I have a course down below. I have a full-blown trading suite, just not finished yet. Options is close to done. We're working on supply and demand. Then it'll be futures, Forex, and I'll do a retail one for all the patterns and everything. I'll give that away. 20,000 by the end of this month. I'll give that away in a free year to the mentorship. Second place gets a free trading suite. I'll do 2 winners. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video.